Howdy everyone today. Just giving you all an update on what we're out here doing today. We had a real big full moon last night. Our Gloucester Old Spot sow over there finally dropped her piglets. She wasn't bagging up a whole lot, and then yesterday I noticed that she was really baggy. And so I figured with the full moon, it was probably gonna go ahead and onset her delivery. So she did have them. She's got 10 little piglets. They're half Gloucester Old Spot, and then half of our big Hampshire boar that's over there that we got from somebody last year. These will be his last kids. We're gonna get rid of him. And then we have two other sows over there, Berkshire, and then China Spot. Once they have their piglets, we're gonna go ahead and sell off their piglets and get rid of them. We're gonna keep Moscato's, some of her females back, because they will be unrelated to our Gloucester Old Spot boar, and then we'll have some 75% Gloucester and 25% Hampshire kids. But in the meantime, we had this pig pen that I set up, I don't know, a year and a half or so ago. We used it this last breeding season. We just kind of threw some panels in here and just kind of made a couple different, or two different corrals to put sows in here when they had their piglets last time. And it worked pretty good, but trying to get a little bit more serious with it. I've been using it as a pass through for the goats to get to their pastures over here. And I've been doing other jobs, so I haven't had time to finish up the rest of the other two paddocks that we have. But this over here will be a walkway that goes around, and I have a gate that's already it's ready for a gate, but I still need to cut the wire and put a gate in and stuff like that, and get the rest of the wire for the walkway done. But the goats are out on the cow side right now and all the brush, so I have a little bit of time. But today what I'm doing is I'm going back in and making this a little bit more permanent. I just put this middle post in. We're gonna put a little piece of log panel there. We'll have a door here on this side. We'll have a door here on this side, and then on this area right here, I'm gonna go ahead and move this cattle panel over here, put a door right here where I'm at, move the door over, and put a couple more posts in here, and have a little walkway through and another pen on the other side over there. So we'll have 3 pens for 3 sows, and then we can just kind of walk in here and feed them and do what we need to do with them. Just try to make life a little bit easier. I know whenever they drop, I got to be careful of boars that try to get over there and get on top of her, because they go into heat right away sometimes. And so just to keep that from happening, I'm worried about the boar getting on top of the piglets and squashing them. So we're going to go ahead and try to get her in here later today. But I just want to give you an update on what's going on. I'll shoot another video after a while whenever I get some more done, just so you can kind of see how it's going. But I hope y'all are enjoying this nice hot Saturday and getting some work done on your farm. All right, so I got a little update. I've been out here busy for the past little while. My father-in-law came out. He had a pretty good idea. So what we did was we just put a T-post over there. We got a few of those jaws, little insulators left. Put another T-post here, and ran back over this hot wire that we had over here, and went ahead and just sectioned off this area for Moscato and her piglets, so we can keep this big guy out of there, and everybody else for that matter, just so we don't have them running around and stepping on the piglets and getting onto them. So that'll help with that. I mean, the number one thing that happens whenever your piglets are this young is that they get stepped on, they get crushed by mom. But as you can see, they're doing really good. They're all still moving around, sleeping. They came out of here and they've already played around in the mud a little bit, and they went back inside. So really pleased with how her piglets turn out. Last time, like I said, she had only given us 5 piglets, and then 3 of them ended up dying. they got smashed and rolled on. So this time we got a little bit better this time. 10, 11 piglets. That's awesome. I'll take that every time. Like I said, we'll let them grow up some. When they get close to weaning, we will take and pick the top couple females, and we'll hold those back, and then we'll get rid of the rest. Or what we really like to do is start doing is feeding out pigs and then getting them processed and selling meat. So we'll keep some back for that. We have two. The two that we had from her last litter are these guys right here. There's two boars that we had. So this guy right here and this guy over here. Next to his dad. They're both 50%ers, and they have grown really, really good, and they're still growing really good, and real docile. Don't have any problems with them. So really enjoying those guys. And then back over here in the pig pen, still doing some work over here. It's gonna be a little bit more work than just for today. I got my son's got a band competition to go to, but as you can see, starting to. I got a post in there. Got some T-posts to drive. Get that middle divider in, and then we'll stick a little divider right here, and I have a door over here, and a door over there, and then this last piece will go right here, and give us a little walkway, and we'll move that in piece. So we'll have a door there and close up this other opening. So we'll try that out. That'll give us spots for 3 sows in here, and if need be, we can always divide this other pen up and make it 4. I'm not too sure that I want to try to run more pigs than that, although they do kind of break even. They are a lot to feed, especially with feed costs right now. So we're not pasturing any of the pigs, at least not right now. We don't have enough land for that with everything else. Trying to rotate everything around right now. As you can see, our back pasture back there for the Kikos and the goats, they pretty much got that one, all the dry matter out of it. They got kind of burnt up, but we still got some grass out there. We just really need some rain and bring it back, flush it out. This other one over here, they've been on twice, so they were on it first, and then I pulled them off, put it on this other big one, and then they went over with the cows in the brush for a little while, and then came back to it and ate it down again, and it's really stayed a lot greener. It did get some rain in there, so I'm not sure. It just had more of that giant Bermuda on it, and that's why it stayed greener than this other, because it doesn't have as much Bermuda. And then, of course, over there you can see the other part of the hayfield that we have. It's got a lot of Bermuda in there that we seed drilled in, and it goes all the way up to the front. We'll be putting 2 more paddocks in there, and then the first 2 acres will be just a hayfield, and we'll keep that to grow our own hay. So we have hay to give to all these bucks and everything back here. But they're all going crazy right now with this full moon. We've had a lot of does going into heat. Most of our dairy goes, actually I think all of them except for one, I'm not so sure if she's gone into heat. But everybody else has. But we just left them in there in case they missed or something. Then our buck Rumor can get them on the next go round, because their show is in March. So we got to make sure that anything we're going to breed gets bred. And then I also have a couple Nubians in there, hoping that he can breed them, but I'm not too sure. So we'll have to see if he's going to be able to get it done. If not, I might have to build him a little stand to sit on so he can get up high enough on them. But this girl right here, Midnight, that's the only one I'm not sure about. I put her in here when I put the other one in here, but she was one of the last 2 to come in here. I've seen him sniffing her, but I haven't seen him mount or anything, so I'm not sure. So just keeping an eye on her. As far as all of our other does out here, you can see some on the other fences. I've had to put some hot wire up over here because they keep beating on the fence, trying to get all the dairy does. And as you can see, we got RKK Elsa over there. She is just went in heat this morning, so I'll probably chunk her in with one of the bucks this evening, whenever I bring them all back in. And then some of the other does are back in there. They're going into heat. Actually starting to sprinkle. It's been raining around town the past couple days, but it has not rained here, so it's nice to get a little rain on the ground. I don't know how much we'll get, but we'll take anything we can get, especially at this point. It's been pretty dry around here. But we got our grow out bucks in here, as well as Prison Break. He has been our herd sire, but we are switching out to our new guy that we got, and we still have him over in the pen by himself. Just been throwing in some does when they go in heat. So he's got most of them, but that's our update for right now. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start putting some feed out on everything so I can get it all taken care of today, or for the day, and then I'll just kind of keep working on this goat pens as I get time. Been doing a lot of work off the ranch lately, helping out another rancher in Raymondville, building out inside of his barn and some shelters for his cows and other things, and welding some pipe fence. So definitely nice to earn a little bit of extra income to help keep things going around here, paying the bills. Those things never stop. But hope you have a great weekend. We'll see you soon.